Naruto, Sage Mode, arriving in Konoha. I've drawn him sort of close up on the face, but I wanted to get that cool, more of the cool costume, probably down to the scroll at the back. Landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So, with Naruto, usually, you can start with the eyes, but it's probably good to start with, with the headband, right? So just to get the width, his head's quite small because I want to fit in more, so we'll zoom up to here, right? And so his headband, sort of the width of it, will go like here, and then there, right? And I'm just going to curve that sort of, just do a line curving that together, right? Right, like so. Just the headband line curving over his forehead. So his eyes are underneath there. So we'll go with his frowning sort of eyebrow just here, right? Just like a check mark. And then you need a space that you can just add a bit of color there. And he's frowning pretty heavily, so you can give him another sort of frowning line if you want. So his eyes are under that, so it touches the eyebrow because he's frowning so heavy. So we got like a little spike there, and then over the side. And then usually in Naruto eyes, they have that little hook in the corner. His bottom eyelid line, just there. So his big sage eyes, circle. Around like so. And then those sort of frog eyes inside, right? So they're kind of like horizontal sort of lines like that. Kind of like rectangles. Like so. So we're going to do this over the other side. So again, his brow is just sort of a check mark. Going up that way. Add a little bit of yellow to color. And maybe a little sort of other frown line there. And then the eye shape, again, just a little spike here. Now, like roughly, you know, if you're wondering proportions of things, you can fit an eye in between here. So like the width of his eye would fit there in between. That's the rough proportion of eyes. And then we'll go that way. A little spike down. Usually the top eyelid line is darker in anime as well. And then the bottom eyelid line. So we'll go just there. And then that round circle iris. Like so. And then the frog. The frog rectangle pupil. There's eyelid lines around there if you want. So his sideburns then are like right beside his eyes. So you can just do these little. He's kind of like hairier in this version, you know. It's not just one spike. His hair's like slightly longer, it looks like. Now, the orange around his eyes is drawn in the manga. And in the anime, it's just done with color. So whatever you want to do, we will curve it around anyway. And just bring it into the bottom eyelid. Just in there. So just a rough guide, and you can color that orange. His nose line then, like so. And then the nostrils. Go maybe here. In Naruto, they just sort of draw in simple enough nostril lines for noses. And then his mouth, pretty downturned or flat even. And then a real square chin. Like so. And we'll go for the jaw. The side. You're aiming sort of for the corners of the eyes, kind of this orange level. And kind of maybe in line with his top lip. That's where it sort of changes direction, goes up towards his sideburns up to there. And then we'll add his whiskers, or like fox lines, kind of eye underneath his eyes. And maybe we'll go just a bit longer with the top one up here. Usually the top one's longer than the bottom two. So, okay, so let's say ears. So we got an ear coming out here. Another one, similar height. And ear lines. Next, so his hair spikes kind of come over his headband, right? So there's a bit of a one here. So there's two that kind of box everything in a bit. Okay. And then the headband line sort of comes across between them, so it goes this way. And then we get hair spikes on this side a bit more. And then some here. We just finish the side of his headband, just sort of bumping up then in here. And then we have the metal plate. Drawn in like a curvy sort of rectangle. And usually there's like an extra line just around the edge. So we have some of those curves for the metal studs, and then the Konoha leaf village symbol. So that's just like a spiral first, and then there's a bit of a tail sticking off, and then a little spike out the front. Now, so the rest of his hair, classic Naruto sort of hairstyle coming out then, right? So we just start adding spikes. go all around his head. So like all the way to the other side, even similar. And just going the whole way around. And then he has some long hair spikes just coming down back of his head here. And here as well. Probably some goes down behind his collar. Maybe on that side somewhere. So that collar. So he's got a high collar, so it like touches his jaw in this one. And then it sort of bumps around here. He's got like a strap coming over here, but you can see the silver zipper part coming down the middle. And then some of those vertical lines on the collar. Like so. So, okay, big leather strap here coming down just over the collar. Across his body, it's holding that scroll. And there might be an extra little sort of edge line. And we got a hand here, so his arms are crossed, right? So say like a shoulder going out here first, and then maybe a bit higher up on this side, roughly going down there. And then the red robe goes down, and then you can't see it on this side, it comes underneath the strap. And then we have an orange box in there. And there's like maybe some fabric lines and stuff. So 2 arms folded over. Let's see now. Okay, so this one comes down, up and into the armpit on this side, and this is the same, down, up. So we'll go, but we can just see the fingers on this one. So let's try. So we'll go just bumping down, right? And he's got like a open sleeve here, and it kind of like curves across this way, right? So same on this. This one goes underneath fingers. So we got like some folding clothing lines, just like here. And then we got an elbow. And then an elbow. And then arm comes across, the top one first. Sort of bumping because it's fabric, you know. So you don't want to be, like if it's a smooth line, that's okay, but I would recommend bumping it. Just, it makes it look more like clothing. Gives the illusion. See if it has like these little fold lines on it. And we can see just the top of his hand going in behind the other forearm here. So like you can see the top of his forearm. And then we can just see a couple of knuckles. Just gone down behind, tucked in there. If you look in a mirror and fold your arms, you'll see where they go. There's another hand in there, but we'll get the rest of the body in first. So this strap comes down out from underneath his arm. Edge line. And then the side of his cloak comes down this way. I think this was the coolest Naruto outfit, in my opinion. And is he wearing a belt? No, that's the bottom of his. So we have the zipper, bottom of his black and orange. Sort of costume. And then just the middle of his pants there. And then scroll. So scroll comes out, down, and then there's another box on that side. There's red here on the end, black in there. Right, and then this hand in here. So 4 fingers. So we'll go back of the hand, kind of like bumps a bit. Up. And we can just see his index finger here. And then his middle finger. These are knuckles. Your finger has 3 segments. 1, 2, 3. And each of them bends at a knuckle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Right, and then you curve around the top. And then you do it again. 1, 2, 3. Curve around. And then we'll add the pinky. 1, 2, 3. Just curves around. And this just goes back down then. And we can probably see some fingernails. Roughly, like so. Hands are tricky. So take your time. But roughly like that. What's next? Oh yeah, headband has bits sticking off. So say if we go this way. And then there's another one just going underneath. And there's lots of wind and debris. So he arrives in the frogs, you know, so. Definitely one of the coolest moments in the whole series. Naruto arrives in Konoha, Sage Mode. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.